Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to this best of... Oh, where's that playing? To this best of 2 here. We're into the second map, of course, between AliGon and Copenhagen Wolves. Of course, this is going to be the 9th round. Actually, I might just fix the rendering issues, the lagging issues there. I'm here again, of course, with Volty. What's up, Volty?
Not much, you know, looking at a stomp in the earlier game. We're back, and...
Looking for another stomp in this game.
Yeah, like... Honestly, if... I don't know. I don't know what to predict for this game. If Copenhagen Wolves chose the earlier map, I understand why.
I know what to pick for this game, Volty.
Who picked it?
I know what I'm gonna pick for this game.
Okay, tell me about it.
I'm gonna pick a stomp. Oh no, actually, AliGon starting on the CT side here. They have potential.
Yeah, that's what I...
Right, take it away with the pistol, Volty.
Well, Copenhagen Wolves, they will be investing a couple of dollars here into the smokes and the flashbangs. As well as that, they've got Glaive and the rest of the gang on only body armor. Flashbang coming through towards Banana just to make sure that they're whitened out as they're pushing. And as they do, Glaive will be going in for the first kill. Not a problem to get that headshot. Celos is just around the corner. Hunter here as well as with the Glock, just to make sure that they get a reply if Glaive falls down. They decide to back off, and look at that. Mektig with the USPS will be trying to go in for the kill. No, he misses. 3 HP remaining. Throws out a smoke up on balcony. And Hunden here, they're playing this very, very safe play. Copenhagen Wolves once again reuniting together as one, as they need to push as a unit to even challenge AliGon on the situation that they're currently facing them in. Mektig with the USP, 3 HP remaining up on balcony. Kaboom here with the small short peek advantage. I wouldn't say it's an advantage really, because he doesn't have anyone to crossfire this with, and if they push up Arch, they might as well be out all through CT, and I think that is exactly what they're thinking of, because Glaive is still up on Banana. If he gets that kill on Zelos, things are going to turn around for these guys, but to be continued. 45 seconds remaining. Copenhagen Wolves, they decide to get Glaive going towards middle instead, as Snappy and him are working this together and trying to get through towards pit, finding Kaboom, going in for the first kill right there. Glaive gets the kill on whoever was inside a balcony. I think that was Mektig. Make that a second one as he's going down to pit. Kaboom goes down as well. And so far, 3 kills for Glaive. So all kills by Glaive so far. Could this be the ace? That is a question. Hunden here in a very good position to just back up the players if anything happens. Jumpy on long is not going to be spotted out. That smoke is going to be saving him a little bit. But the shadow is seen by Percy. Tries to go in for the kill. Even finds a 1-tap on Celos right there. 1-tap. Really scream. That one advert, you know. He should be the one in that advert, really, after the result in the major. But hey, Jumpy going in for the kill on Percy right there, and make that what? A third Jumpy? Alright, he decides to just play this safe and save the armor that he had. Not only that, get a good cash injection to even invest a couple of dollars in that UMP. So... oh, and he drops that, so this is going to be money, money, money for them if they win this. Copenhagen Wolves, I don't think they're going to be expecting this. Hugo?
Oh, my mic was muted. I coughed halfway through the round.
It's alright. It's alright, bro.
That's why I was wondering why you're speaking over me. Like, you stopped and I started speaking, and you just like started speaking over me. I was really confused. No, I was saying, Scream. They talk about my 1-taps. They talk about my 16 too. But either way,
I love the way we put shots out there all the time.
No, it's only NA shots. It's not like NA fire shots anyway, because. Well,
it's because the turn
they can't aim.
Yeah. But
either way, back into the game. Zelos has actually grabbed a UMP. Are we going for the 5-man UMP right here? It's possible if they grab Hunden and Percy. Zelos going to be pushing aggressive down Banana here. Just Kaboom and Mytic on these pistols. So actually good potential here for this CT side to do some work. And this aggression is going to go punished. I'm sure of it right now. Hunden's going to be pushing up. And he's going to spot him out. Finds a kill onto Zelos. We're into a 4 versus 4 now. And they're going to be working the bomb up towards the B site here. So Cobra going to be rotating with his trusty UMP. But He's going to be alone over towards the B site. Rotation is going to be needed. You can see it's going to be coming in. Kaboom with that CZ, but it's not going to have a lot of ammo. He's got to do something crazy, like rushing through the smoke. Hunden gets dinked, but he gives a fair bit of damage left. Cobra does get the kill, but Glaive fast on the trade, and Kaboom still alive on the site. Does some work on the Percy. We're into a 2v3. It's not impossible for AliGon right here, but Copenhagen Wolves still have an advantage. But Jumpy's going to turn it all around, dropping Glaive, and SMF is going to be alone. 1 versus 3. Has to isolate these kills 1-on-1, and it's a good play for him to push through the smoke. But again, Kaboom got to be over towards CT spawn. 10 seconds left. There's no chance for him to do anything. Picks up the first one, goes for the second, but Jumpy's just full aggression to shut him down there and grab that AK-47 as the round finishes out. 1-1 scoreline. AliGon with a nice force buy there, and you predicted it. They actually took it.
SMF, I think what we saw here from him, especially individually, was that he was looking for these one-on-one duels, and that's the reason to why he was moving around, dangling around that side too much. But then again, it doesn't pay off clean, especially not in a 1-on-3 situation where it's going to be hard for you to clutch around like that. AliGon, they have everything in their power to make a cash injection happen right now, but they don't. Percy going for that kill on Zelos, denying him a frag on streets. Percy pushing once again, denying another one from Jumpy. This is incredible play coming up by him and Copenhagen Wolves. To be honest and to be fair, AliGon, you know, you're playing on the CT side of Inferno. You decide to push as aggressively as you're doing. Copenhagen Wolves, they're on the T side. Could be very obvious that they're going for a force here just to take back what you already got. Now, there will be a plant on Grill. Hunden putting that one down. Mekti and Cobra are left alone here inside of that A site, and I'm pretty sure that they will be trying to go in for the safe. Percy will be getting another one, and once again, to be honest, Percy just... Why?
That was a great one tap.
Yeah.
24 HP, and somehow takes it. Even just Mike Tick over here in library, just going to be holding him. Snappy just runs straight into him though. Free kill for him, but again, only a Tech 9 on him, so not much gathered there by Mike Tick. But his position has been given away. They know exactly where he is, and he should be able to hold off to this weapon. There's not a lot of time left, and of course, as Volty furiously changes his bets on CSGO Lounge as he watches AliGon just get completely destroyed right now. Copenhagen Wolves looking to take a 2-0 in this best of 2.
I'm super sorry. I was spamming the map. I couldn't get the map up. Never fun, never fun. Here we go. I finally can see the map, guys. So it's all right. It's all right on my end. What about you, Hugo? You clear?
No,
you
we're
ready?
all good.
Okay,
we're all good.
Cool. Oh. Copenhagen Wolves are playing with 3 AK-47s and 2 SMGs here. One being the MP7 and one being the UMP-45. Did I say AliGon? Copenhagen Wolves. I mean. And it should be one of those rounds where it ain't too hard to get these entries. Then again, Mekti has been showing himself off. Yeah, Percy with a perfect headshot. And I gotta say, his aim is actually on point here, meeting a lot of battles with lower amount of HP and still getting, still coming up as a winner of those. So still very good play coming up by him. And that smoke is gonna be coming up just barely. I think that there's a small gap in that smoke, but it's alright for Copenhagen Wolves if they want to push. SMF here with the MP7 down towards T stairs as well. T boiler, sorry, Jesus Christ. Cobra here with the Deagle. Yeah, and it's gonna be hard. He might get that first frag, but 46 HP remaining, and they've got AK-47. He's got that head glitch, but as he backs off, Glaive and the gang, they're gonna be going in for the kill. It ain't hard for them, and Kaboom and Jumpy left alone here with armor. Let's just point that out. Should optimally? Do you say that optimally?
Optimally, yeah. Optimally, go for a save. Yeah.
It
would be pretty. Yeah, it would be optimal to go for a save right now. And Kaboom, gonna get a nice extra frag there to secure a UMP. And these UMPs are pretty crazy for Copenhagen Wolves. Who needs AKs when you have these weapons? I mean, like, Jumpy's trying to grab an AK though down bottom banana, but you can see Hunden just chasing it. So not Hunden, Glaive just chasing it, not allowing him to do so. It will be a difficult one to grab it. And I think it's just gonna force him to go down here. Jumpy's stuck towards the plot plant. The pot plant.
You know what's funny about this with the UMPs is that the other Valti, there's another Valti, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, who is Norwegian. He's been trying to, he's kind of semi-elite in Norway. Him and we were playing, we always said UMP Master Race. We played with the UMP only for 3 games straight until we lost. And I gotta say that weapon is definitely one of those underrated SMGs that I could see actually be played by by more teams in rounds where they're making some heavy artillery. But we'll see about the new meta in the future. I'm just calling it out here.
Look at this over towards B. Look at Zelos and Cobra.
Wow.
This is so much fun. I've never actually seen this in thousands of hours watching CS. I've never seen this. Zelos actually going to have a really good angle here, but I think this is a bit of a one and done spot, and with a USP, you know, you have to get an instant double dink, and the speed that Copenhagen Wolves will be working into B is going to be a double dink. Is going to be extremely unlikely. I don't imagine Copenhagen Wolves will be sneaking around these corners. But either way, Jumpy's not sneaking. What the hell is that? Running down straight through mid and picking up 2 kills, shutting down the Hood and SMF, but I still don't fear for Copenhagen Wolves to order 3 versus 5. The armor is heavily in the favour of them, of course, and this Snappy does have a SMG, which will be able to tear apart AliGon, of course, not having any armor. And Jumpy, he's going absolutely blooming massive right now. Shuts down Percy, and what the hell is happening? Jumpy. This best of 2, Volty, you need to talk to me after this game, because I need some like calming down, because this best of 2 is just confusing. How is he doing this? Jumpy, he takes 4. What is this game? Glaive last alive now, and now I fear for AliGon.
Jumpy knows
Jumpy's going for this. 19 HP. 19 HP, and 2 of those kills have been on 19 HP. He's chasing this though. Oh, he gets the ace. Great round by Jumpy. Completely brings it back on an almost full eco for AliGon there with just an MP9 and a bit of body armor.
Absolute monster.
Volty, I'm triggered.
Monster. Yeah. Oh, you triggered?
I'm triggered.
Bruv. Do you say bruv? Is that what you say?
Bruv, that's what people called chavs say.
Okay,
in the UK, they're called chavs. No, I'm just kidding. No, people say bruv. People say bruv. Okay. I don't say bruv, but...
Okay. Alright, bruv. Jumpy, coming up here
Please
with the
AK-47. It does not work in Swedish. Alright, bruv. I can't do your accent, but yeah.
Tjenare, bruv.
Yes, Swedish.
Okay, guys, I will be doing a completely Swedish cast of this round with the Swedish dialect. Jumpy here. AK-47. We'll be trying to find someone here, and they playing this very safe play. Copenhagen Wolves, they have got that plant. It's Snappy going in for the kill on Cobra right there, and another one coming up. Jumpy will be going down. Kaboom! With the reply though, when Snappy falls down. 2 on 4 situation, and Celos, Kaboom. They're playing this defensive play, waiting for an exit to come towards Celos, it looks like, and Kaboom here on an AK-47 playing just beneath or around the car, and they will be going in for the save. It looks like it's gonna be very successful. What do you think about my Swedish impression?
Dude, I honestly like it's. I was thinking this the other day. I was thinking about you. I know, emotional, but I was thinking, Volta, you, off the top of my head, I can't actually think. You are the second best play-by-play caster that doesn't have English as a first language that I can think of.
Ah, who's the other one?
Anders.
Who's the first? Anders. Yeah, oh yeah, he's Danish, right? Jesus.
Yeah, he's Danish. But the thing is, he sounds so English. I'm not sure if, obviously Danish was his first language, but he must have lived in England for a while because he has an English accent. He doesn't have a Danish accent. Like, you have a Swedish accent, but you speak perfect English, and he has an English accent, but he's Danish. I'm not sure if Semler's first language was French, though. That's the only thing that...
No, it isn't. It isn't.
Because he's Canadian. No,
Nah, he's...
French.
Wasn't he born in California?
I'm not sure. He's like... I don't actually know his situation, but I swear he's like... French, American, Canadian, Austrian, English.
I love how we're having all these discussions while the game is going on. We're gonna get.
Oh hey, you know, you've always got to have some downtime when there's nothing going on. But look at this boost over towards A. This is my favourite boost in the whole of the map here. Good boom, boosted there by Mightig, and it allows him to peek into the middle area. And Hunden is not going to be ready for this one. You can see, but neither is Kaboom. Missing those key shots there. Players dropping down behind him. Hunden is still going to be dealt with, and he will be dealing with Mightig as Zelos and Kaboom both grab one of each. And now it's going to be down to a 3v3. Hunden's still tagged up quite a bit, but he's heading back towards a B site. And what is this rotation coming out from Cobra? He's moving back towards CT. But finally, realising this isn't going to be an A-take, getting back on this B site, and they do have a smoke to put down in the CT spawn. Hopefully they'll actually utilise it. They are going to be dropping it in. Oh, missing the shot through the smoke. That was so key there. Hunden going to be coming around for the flank kill, and there's still Cobra alive in construction. Molotov comes in. That's going to force him back a few more seconds. 7 seconds down for him, but Glaive, great push through the smoke there to shut him down. Takes 2 as well, and it's all going to be on Kaboom. 1 versus 3 here coming into the site. Not really going to be any potential of him landing too much after this.
Kaboom is going to run for that save, but I mean, just pure play coming up here by Copenhagen Wolves. I gotta say, the fact that Cobra was forced back off for Ruins and just met Glaive standing at his back, waiting for him to push, was just amazing. They have that mind play and they have the absolute communication right here, Copenhagen Wolves, especially when it comes to the post-plan positions. Now, Kaboom, on the other hand here, with that AK-47 in hand, with the death kit, with everything that he's got, saving is an optimal move to go with. And in the next upcoming round, I am doubting that we will not see a couple of pistols and a couple of flashbangs bought up by this team, because at the late end of the day, yeah, I mean, look at Celos. He's going to invest a couple of dollars into that Deagle together with the armory that he's had. But I'm saying, you know, if they just did invest a little bit more here, a couple of nades, potentially just a flashbang, a retake would be a little bit more easy for AliGon here if they finish off with the first few entries to pick up a couple of guns. But right now, I think it's going to be looking darker and darker. Copenhagen, what was that? Silos on Banana. Hunter goes down, and look at that 4-on-5 situation. Incredible peak coming on by this. I was going to say young talent, but I know Silos is older than that. At least older than me. I'm only 16. Jesus Christ.
You're 16? I thought you were 17, man.
Nah, man. I'm
No,
only
you
16.
are 16. No, we had this discussion at Nordic Masters.
Everybody thinks I'm older. Why is
Yeah,
that?
dude, you don't.
Do I have that dark
You
voice?
look and you sound and you act older. You don't look, sound, or act at 16. 17, like 17. I wouldn't go as far as saying like 19 or whatever, but 17 at least. But you pull it off well. I'm excited though for Nordic Masters season. I mean, we're not doing that. It's not announced. It's private information. No, of course. I'm looking forward to Nordic Masters season 3. Though it should be fun. Working with you again on our LAN. That'd be good.
It was real good. It was real good last time.
Yeah. Oh
We'll
my
see.
god!
What the fuck? Like, just straight up incredible.
Did you see that shot?
Unbelievable plays. Times after times on this map. I do not know what is going on.
Snappy.
I
Just aiming towards the centre of the box, and as soon as the guy peeks his head, just a pixel, boom, it's the flick on, he gets the headshot with the AWP. That's not an easy feat, and Snappy just snapped his aim. Great shot by him, and Kaboom and Jumpy are going to be last two alive. Jumpy just trying to get an exit here with a PT-15, not much to lose. Kaboom, in fact, a lot to lose and not a lot to gain from that engagement. Copenhagen Wolves' money is too good right now. There's no point going for these challenges.
No.
Percy will be shutting down Kaboom, and it's all down to Jumpy again, just trying to get the save on or try and get an exit frag to grab a rifle off of Copenhagen Wolves here. Oh, boom, there we go. Picks up SMF, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get any more here as he tries to retrieve that AK. If he drops that Molotov down, that's going to be potential. They can't really rush him, but I think Copenhagen Wolves will still drop into that molly for the bans. No, they won't. Okay. 6-2, though.
For the bands.
For the bans.
Jesus, that's a new one. Or maybe not for you, but for me. Do you say that with a Z at the end?
No.
No,
S.
okay. That's what Swedish people would turn it into. Putting
You can
Zs
use
at
a
the
Z.
end of it.
Yeah, no, you can use a Z.
With the bands. Jesus. Sounds like you're talking about Mercedes. But hey, we're coming up here, and SMF will be trying to go away for that reply, goes in for it at the end. Oh my god, Jumpy's Molotov is just so perfect that SMF backs off, or not even backs off, turns to right, and gets hit by that so bad. Mektig is in a forced up situation that he has to back off from. Still, he manages to pick a kill off before he does back off, so Snappy and Glaive here, Snappy, I mean, and Glaive are left alone at 2-on-4, and I don't see this coming through really. Snappy, obviously, he has that AWP long range advantage, but they have to get through to this site. No one is standing in pit. They're only towards that CT part of the map. So with that in mind, I say if he just hit that first shot, there was a small possibility, but not anymore.
Yeah, all down to Glaive, and really no potential for him to get too much out of this. Of course, he does have the bomb on him. That's the one silver lining, as well as the time, I guess. But with one flashbang, and CT's all around him. Look behind him. There's a player coming all the way from long as well. And not sure who that is. Cobra there will be able to clear out this angle. Glaive's going to get spot out though as he makes way to the site. Doesn't even pick up the first kill. Kaboom, great work from him. 2 kills in that round. And AliGon, they take 3-6 coming back into this. And Luke's Prad, yeah, I haven't actually updated the score. I completely forgot to do that. I will get that done after each map though next time.
What was that?
Either way. No, I got a score on the screen, the top right. It says best of 2, and it says, you know, whoever's got the first map, and I actually haven't updated it. It's 0-0.
I always forget that as well.
Yeah.
That's why
it's
you
always
need a
nice.
producer.
Yeah, see? No, I like producing. It's okay. You know, aside from sometimes quality issues, which I don't tend to have too much.
Is that... Okay, cool.
Is that what?
Nah, I'm gonna build a studio in my room. You can move over here.
Oh, dude, let's go. all the way into the Swedish part of Gotland, which is nowhere near Sweden. And you have to pay like £300 to get from Gotland to mainland Sweden.
It's so weird. It's so weird. I'm telling you.
But look at this flank though. Percy's pushed all the way down in boiler. This is going to be great. Oh, he misses the first shot. Still lands a headshot. Mytic alone once again. 1 versus 3. Bump down on the site. No reason really not to go for this May as well. Molotov going to force him right through. And if he just jumps through the smoke with the help of flash hit, lovely decision. Could work out well for him as he just pops himself through. But checks the wrong angle. SMF going to finish that off. And Copenhagen Wolves to take 7-3. Back on the reset though.
Yeah, like money bonus wise, this is not good for them.
No.
But I want to say that the money that they have, don't go for this quasi really, because at the end of the day, the small amount of money that you're going to be having spare left is, you know, that's what you want to use. That's what you want to try to utilize to the maximum. But what a nade! What? Okay, Snappy didn't have any armor. I thought he had armor, but, you know, still, a very well-placed nade.
Why does he have armor? He has 3,200.
Maybe
oh, no, I think he's just realised that that's not a good decision there. Cobras will be dropped. Mytic back on the refrag with Jumpy. Oh, God, great shot there through the smoke. SMF going to be dropping Zelos and now Kaboom. And Jumpy, they're still alive. Jumpy's retrieving an AK there off of Glaive, I think there was. But at the end of the day, it should just be an easy round once again for Copenhagen Wolves. It just seems like the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, this is... It's really just Copenhagen Wolves having a very big confidence here, pushing into the sides. I want to say Kaboom here, picking up another AK-47, deciding to back off slowly, but then again, he knows that this might be possible if I just get another frag here. But his mate is just across the map, so then again, a 1-on-2 towards that side, it ain't worth it in the end, brother. I'm telling you. SMF, he's just looking to see if there's anyone going in for that ninja. It ain't happening. Copenhagen Wolves decide to back off, and no exit frags are going to be retrieved here by AliGon as Copenhagen Wolves. Oh, or maybe Caster's Curse is with me here. Jumpy is playing for middle. No, I mean, it jinxes itself. Like, what is going on? Why does it do that?
Yeah.
It happens all the time. All right, Copenhagen Wolves, they do have their AKs left here, and it ain't a problem for AliGon either because, you know, Jumpy and Silos, they have those AK-47s here as well. Now, what Copenhagen Wolves has to very much rely on here is that they do not use too many nades early into this round because AliGon, they are going to be playing that slow play now, not going in for too many peeks. It could potentially be Jumpy who shows himself in middle, but I highly doubt that they wouldn't want to play that crossfire position together because it's really the most OP thing that you could ever do as a CT on that A site. Then again, they have what it takes this time to shut them down easily. Kaboom with the AWP is going to go a little bit... He's a little bit eager to get those frags, and I think this is going to be the issue for them for this straight-up last part of this half, really, that they're eager to get kills because Copenhagen Wolves...
Oh my god.
Yeah,
look at that rush, though. Not going
off of
well.
These mistakes.
Yeah. Copenhagen was taking so much advantage over the AliGon mistakes here. Well, I wouldn't even say that was a mistake, really. I guess... What?
No, I'm just looking at...
Percy.
Oh my god, no... okay, cool.
Not like this.
I'm sorry for cutting you off.
The thing is, it's not even huge mistakes from AliGon. I guess they should have at least had some more information on Banana, at least dominated it, mollied it. They had these nades to work with before they, jumped straight through the smoke. But still, it's not like they're making huge mistakes. It's just Copenhagen Wolves every single round out-aiming them. Every gunfight goes in the favour of Copenhagen Wolves. Every single one. And look at that's a mistake. Jumpy running into CT spawn with his knife out. That's going to get him killed by Snappy. And it's all on Mytic once again. Nade comes out. Could do some damage, but it's placed wrong. And Hunden should be able to thrive off this. But no, Mytic lands the headshot. Backing off with 20 HP remaining. And another round for the T side. This shouldn't be going this way. We usually see 9-6, 10-5 scorelines in the favour of CTs. And Copenhagen Wolves, they're on 9-3. And they're on Terrorist.
The main issue here is really that AliGon are, and as we've mentioned like several times in a row now, are committing to these mistakes. I'm going to say it again because AliGon, once again, they do have all the possibilities to hold down a site, to have the crossfire angles, to get even information. I mean, just by jumping over middle in the early beginning of a round, you get enough info to work out if there's going to be a quick push towards A. Just by hearing steps towards streets, they have all the possibilities in the world to readdress themselves, to put shots straight to their faces, but they just don't. They want to go in for these kills, and I think starting off with entries, very good on the CT side of Inferno, definitely worth it if you can do it. But AliGon, They've tried for 9 rounds to make that happen, and it still hasn't happened. They still cannot get just those entries that they need. And even sometimes when they get those entries, they continue to push because they get so eager to get even more frags. It doesn't work. And it's when you start realizing that as a team that you might just want to rethink what you're doing and playing a completely different way. That's where a coach would actually play a huge role, but I don't think they've got one. I highly doubt that. No, there's no coach in the game. So, Copenhagen Wolves, once again, this time though, they are the ones pushing, and they do win the duels themselves. Hunden right here on Celos, Cobra going down to Glaive as he's got to go offensive, and Banana hearing the steps of Glaive, but it ain't gonna be that shock effect. It's really just AliGon waiting for them to push. Once again, Kaboom stuck with an M4 this time, not an AK-47. Trying to go here for the save.
Not going to work though. Snappy finishes it off. No one even dying on Copenhagen Wolves. They're having flawless rounds upsets me.
I've got no absolute idea of how AliGon are going to get back into this right now.
No.
Unless
Negev rush mid,
rounds.
I think. Just a Negev rush.
Potentially. But they'll need the money first, right? Copenhagen Wolves, they've got what it takes to control money situation of their enemy. But, like this is just... Once again, Mektic, there's no need to boost anyone. There is absolutely no need. Hunden, are you kidding me? Sorry, Anders, for copying you off a little bit here, but this is just... I am not finding a single way, even though, yeah, sure, Cobra gets that frag. Hey, it pays off, some might say, but no, it ain't. It just ain't. AliGon, you are throwing yourselves into the dirt right here. What are you doing? You're pushing like Snappy. He's allowed to get the second frag as well.
Dude, I'm so tilted.
Yeah, me too. I am tilted to see AliGon. Obviously, they're Swedish, so it frustrates me to see them lose. But I mean, Copenhagen Wolves are doing a good job as well. You got to give it to them. They're without a doubt.
SWE.
What did you just say?
What? Nothing.
All right, a 3-11, a 4-11, and I say that the pistol might, change things around, but 3-12, and I say that pistol is not gonna do a single squat at all.
Boom, Hunden opens up the round, Jumpy will fall, and right now, is there much point casting this Volty, or should we just put on some hip-hop music, because Copenhagen Wolves are just stomping into sights and knocking heads down.
No, I'm just kidding. Kaboom.
Do it.
Maz. No, I mean, this is still possible. Kaboom. Ooh, losing just that last bullet.
I don't understand that though. Snappy gets a dink and he still rushes onto the site. They're so confident right now. Copenhagen Wolves have nothing to lose. It's all down to Kaboom now. These aren't exactly bad players on AliGon. Individually, they're very skilled, which is why it's upsetting me to see this kind of scoreline. 3-11, of course. Kaboom is going to be last alive. As Copenhagen Wolves, they have control of the site as they move their last 2 players, or actually 3 players, sorry, in. Third one coming from CT Spawn, of course. That's going to be Snappy. Oh, sorry, Percy. And SMF there over in the pit. They don't know that he's actually pushed second oranges, but I'm sure they have an idea now, and they will finish him off. That'll be the half. 12-3. That's exactly the same. Oh, sorry, 13-2 was the first match, wasn't it? Was it 12-3? Yeah. 13-2. 13-2.
Yeah, to be frank, really here, AliGon, what they did, they just made a lot of mistakes all the time on the CT side. They literally, throughout this first half, threw away so many rounds that they could have won just by holding a position. That Copenhagen Wolves, they've been thriving so good off of this right now. They're going to have the confidence on the second half as well. Playing the CT side is going to be easier for them. I'm going to say it right there. The CT side is going to be so good for them. And I think the AliGon, they're not going to expect Copenhagen Wolves to push the same way AliGon did here because, after all, Copenhagen Wolves are a team with a lot of structure to it. But if Copenhagen Wolves do have that confidence this time to do push, and Hunden, excitedly, that is what he's going to be doing, and manages to work it out, which will get a result any second. If it does, it does. And Copenhagen Wolves shock them. They have the confidence on the CT side. They pushed the T's. And Celos, sure, he gets 1 frag. Kaboom is going to be going down. They have Percy to hold down this A side if anything goes wrong. That bomb is going to fall down to the ground. Celos is going to be crossfired to his death, which sounded very brutal right there. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm really just having a rant here. I'm sorry. AliGon, at the very late day today, which it is in Sweden, you know, get yourself a pizza, go out, drink something, and, you know, just don't think about this throughout the future of this league. This game, just shake it off your shoulders, and you might be able to come back into this next time you meet Copenhagen Wolves, but this time, it just didn't work out. And I gotta say, the prac that Copenhagen Wolves, we can take that later actually, about the pracking, but in this round, those will be going in for the first entry. Hugo?
Oh dear. Yeah, no, I'm just sitting here. There's nothing really to say right now. Copenhagen Wolves, unluckily, going to be going down this round. Glaive and Hunden, last two alive. Glaive, actually, I don't even know if this is over yet. You know, I feel like Copenhagen Wolves still could do this. Again, lack of kits is going to mean if they don't hurry up and get a quick 2 kills, it's going to be impossible. And I feel like they're just going for the exits here. No real peaks. Hunden will be getting challenged down to 11 HP, but Glaive, again, just going to be getting away with this. AliGon securing around at least, you know, for them, but oh my god, what is that shot? Glaive, great aim there. Picks up the first, goes for the second as well, but at the end of the day, I just think, you know, AliGon are getting rounds, but Copenhagen Wolves will eventually finish them off, especially being on the CT side.
Yeah, there's not much to say really. Jumpy gets that kill in Hunden, but once again, force buy is what we're going to be seeing here for Copenhagen Wolves. I hope, for the Lord and Saviors of any country ever, that they do force this. Yeah, they do. Percy with 1.5k still remaining, he's not going to invest anything. He's actually AFK. Comes back in, and he'll buy a P250 together with a couple of nades. So, AliGon here are going to be facing a lot of nades, which in itself might seem like there's a little bit more of a heavy buy going on here than it really is from Copenhagen Wolves. Oh my god! Glaive, he had an opportunity to just get every single one of them. SMF with that deagle is going to burn down to the ground though, and that is a very perfectly placed incendiary nade, or Molotov actually, by Cobra, put down to that B site. 5-on-4 situation in Copenhagen Wolves. They do have, they were trying to go in for the knife. Percy just playing around here. Not a lot of, you know, serious plays coming up here by Copenhagen Wolves, really. It's just, yeah. I don't know what to say, really, about this game anymore. Glaive, how is he allowed to even stay in that position after it already being checked by Zelos? Snappy with another one on Cobra. What is going on? Alright, yeah, we drop weapons to each other. You have more HP, you have that armor. Economically, sure, Copenhagen Wolves are going to be down to a little bit of a sticky situation in the next round, but I still feel as if this is quite safely their game, I can say.
Yeah, at the end of the day, these are what I call consolidation rounds or consolidation kills. It's when, you know, a player gets a couple of kills on a save, or, you know, teams are giving away easy rounds when they have a stomp going on. The consolidation rounds. AliGon are going to be picking up a few, of course. Copenhagen Wolves are on eco, but at the end of the day, Copenhagen Wolves will come back and they will win this map. There's no question about it. They're on this CT side here. They've got a 13-5 score. AliGon won't get more than 10 rounds.
Well, it's kind of when we're talking about consolidation rounds, it's really that NIP kind of style that we saw today. If you were watching that game, Kaboom will be going in for the first kill. Snappy will be falling down to the ground. 4-on-5 situation, and AliGon looking confident as they're pushing up here. So a 6th round in their pocket wouldn't be impossible. Wouldn't be possible either if Copenhagen Wolves just had SMF at its peak right there. He'd be able to take that kill, but Kaboom and the gang, they do cleanse this in a fairly good way, I want to say. I mean, sure, Copenhagen Wolves gets 2 kills here, so they do deal economical damage, but Mac 10 on Jumpy, what was that? Was that a misbuy, or did he already have that?
I'm not sure, actually.
Me either. Well, ayo, I mean, Jesus. I'm losing my own phrases here and there. Copenhagen Wolves will be, this time, buying a couple of nades here and there. They've got SMF on Banana going in for the first kill, even dealing a lot of damage with that nade. SMF gets Jumpy, fully loaded with HP. Glaive on that assist after the nade already landed from SMF as well. So this is just straight up good plays coming up by Copenhagen Wolves, knowing that they play with less mistakes than AliGon did earlier. At least 2 on 4 situation, and this looks very dark for them. 14-6 is what we're looking at here, I'd say, but anything can turn around here. I want to say at least with Snappy going into the position, he will be going in for the frag as well. Celos will be falling down. There is no longer a possibility, and Caster's Curse is once again there. Not really Caster's Curse, it's really just factual that there's no chance in the world of heavens or of anything, of magic even, to take AliGon back into this. Kaboom! He could no-clip here. He could no-clip to the A side, fly around with God mode. He wouldn't win this round.
But this double stack's going to be a bit of an issue, because as soon as one player peeks him, Glaive will peek him, he'll probably go down, SMF will instantly re-peek and get that trade. Watch this. Kaboom's going to get spotted. I'm not sure if he's even going to be looking the right way as well. Oh my god, this is so close. Glaive will find him though. There's no chance about this. Glaive's going to catch him out. Look at this, he's going to walk straight into Glaive's view, and boom, there we go. Final kill. Going in the favour of Copenhagen Wolves. 14-6 now.
Look at AliGon. Cobra and Jumpy. Jumpy? He's got $450. He only invests in just one flashbang. Is that real? Oh my god.
Who knows?
And Mekti with a lot of money as well. He could have dropped an SMG to Cobra right there. That would be good for the cash injection if they win this, because the next round is going to be so stomped by Copenhagen. Or yeah, they're going to stomp AliGon at least. Copenhagen Wolves here, so in the next round, there's really no hope. I say just invest everything into one round or just skip it, because if you're saving for the 15th, then just save with all the members, really. Cobra here, coming through, going in for the first shot, Snappy going down, and at the end of the day, they do pick up a weapon right here on him. After a couple of tries.
But either way, wrapping back round, we'll see Jumpy going down in apartments, Percy dropping in, Molotov goes out, but he's going to be caught out by Cobra there. Matic actually lands one onto SMF as well, so we're into a good favourable situation for AliGon, but not for long. But Matic will turn it all around as Hunden is the last one alive over towards this car area, and will they still be committing to this A site? They will be committing actually to the gunfight with Hunden there. Cobra gets dropped, and that's the bomb down as well, but with 50 seconds they can still rotate to either site, and of course, why wouldn't they go towards B here? They've already got a player over towards CT spawn. We can see the bomb on Zelos is actually going to be joining them as well, and Hunden's actually taking quite a while to get this rotation on. He should be coming in from CT. Surely he's got to know this is going to be a B side play right now. He seems stuck on this A site. It's a guaranteed B side play. It's a 2v1. They've seen him. They know where he is. Don't take this engagement.
Yeah, Celos, he picked up that bomb as well. He flashed over towards middle just to make Hunden unsure of how he could turn around to B. And I think he blocked the opportunity to even get through middle because he wanted to play the safe Hunden if he was going to clutch. So I think that's what got Hunden caught up on that A site, really, that small. And that's really the impact that a flashbang can have. It doesn't necessarily have to get someone blind. It can actually only be a sound. And in that aspect, just stop Copenhagen Wolves from having their last member take a peek on through towards middle. But it is what it is, and AliGon, they played that smart. I gotta say, individually, that was really good by Celos to buy time for his team. Copenhagen Wolves, they continue with only pistols here. SMF with the only investment together with Glaive. AG coming through to Percy, who is stuck in that corner. Jumpy coming through towards CT. Mektig on Banana as well. We'll be trying to make a kill happen. Glaive goes down. Jumpy with another one on Snappy. And AliGon really should have this round. It shouldn't be a problem. Percy falls down on Hay. Do you call that hay, by the way? What do you call that in Britain?
Where?
Hay, like the haystack that's between
haystack,
streets.
yeah, haystack.
Haystack. Isn't it easier just to say hay?
Hay bales, hay. I've never called it hay, really. It's, yeah, you never really use that call out. It's just, I'm just going to boost up mid and peek down mid.
Bales. Sounds cool. I want to say what bales, like if you pronounce it in a Swedish way, would mean, but I can't do that on screen because it would be very not appropriate. But hey, 14-8, ladies and gentlemen. Comeback? What? No. Don't. I'm not gonna call it out yet because
No.
it is yet to happen. If so, but they are close here. They're closer to 10 rounds, so not too far away from Copenhagen Wolves' score. But it takes a lot to get a lot of rounds in a row, and that's something we've seen in earlier rounds before here from AliGon, especially in the earlier game on Dust 2. Jumpy will be going in for the kill on SMF, missing out on a couple of shots with that spray will be a result of why he will be going down as well. SMF will be replied instantly though by Mektig right there, and there will be a smoke thrown out towards CT to block off Snappy to get into position, but he's just going to spray like crazy through. And I think that spray actually bought them a couple of seconds here. Silos and Kaboom Kaboom actually going into that side. Percy across the map being shot by Celos. Pardon me for that. And it looks like another round for AliGon. Wolves, what are you doing? What's going on?
Hunden, they're stuck again. It just seems like Copenhagen Wolves are just throwing away these really, really easy rounds. Like,
but you need to consider once again the alternative of pushing down Banana. If you get that first frag, if you get those 2 first frags, it's going to be so worth it. Then again, how many times have that worked out now? Not too many, right? So Copenhagen Wolves pretty much only need to reconsider their decisions on that B side. Eventually on A as well, not really going offensive into apartments, where that has been a mistake they've done and dealt with earlier as well. But now that they've had these rounds to learn from their mistakes, I say just adapt to the situation and you'll have an easy game. But AliGon, once again, and just like we said about Copenhagen Wolves, AliGon this time on the T side are thriving of the CT mistakes that Copenhagen Wolves are committing to.
yeah, despite AliGon, picking up 3 rounds in a row, I just feel like eventually it's going to catch them back, and Copenhagen Wolves will stop messing around. You can just see, look at them, it's just rushing. They're just absolutely no fair. Just guys, come on, let's get on with this round. It's a waste of time. Let's just get onto these byrons. We can absolutely tear them apart. We just need proper rifles, and we just need proper patience and good team play. Boom. Finishing off, Zelos there, dropping the last one.
But it's getting closer and closer. And they're playing the CT side as well, so, I mean, the money that they have... Well, that's Snappy eventually. He doesn't have all the nades. SMF as well, but... Or SMF has all the nades, actually. Pardon me for that. So, yeah, it doesn't touch their back at all, really. This is where they reset as a team, just start playing on a more serious note, I'd say. No one's really pushing down Banana this time. They really learned from their mistakes, and that's something that we really just mentioned. First time Caster's Curse wasn't really there for us in this entire best of 2. Celos with a smoke towards short, flashbang to block him off with a vision. And these vision blockers are really important as well if they want to get through. But Hunden in a really defensive position will be whitened out. Mektig going down, and he's going to get the double. The bomb is going to get dropped. Celos is going to go down as well. Hunden, incredible performance. Make that a 4th of the round as Kaboom is pushing out. He will be spotting him, and it ain't a problem. Hunden, you are a monster.
And this is what I talk about. Eventually, Copenhagen Wolves just catching up, giving up a few rounds, yeah. But at the end of the day, they will come back and just tear them apart. AliGon stuck in a deficit. They will be able to afford a fairly decent buy here. Actually, a full buy, completely no issues on their side. But Copenhagen Wolves up to 15-10. They've got their confidence. They just need to keep it on going. Of course, if they do lose this one, AliGon will be able to get up to 12 rounds with not too much fight here from the CTs. It is, of course, potential to reset the economy for AliGon.
And that is what's really dangerous here, and that's what Copenhagen Wolves has to consider. Snappy with a double right there. Hunden will be going down to Zelos as they push up. AG coming through towards Archway. And I'm not quite sure who's Snappy. I wouldn't suggest to push through that smoke, not really doing that Stewie 2K kind of thing, but waiting for your team rather than risking this round.
And ACS illegal.
Don't. Not appropriate.
But AliGon just got to be holding down the site now. Copenhagen will still yet to make their way inside. Of course, they've got to regroup and play together as a team. But Jumpy's going to be picking them off one by one. SMF will be dropped there. AWP coming into action here for the terrorist player. And he's going to peek out into mid once again. Catches him off guard. Glave's going to fall as well. Now just Snappy. He has to go for this save.
And he heard him reload. That is so... I really don't think, like, individually, I think Copenhagen Wolves, they've kind of lost what they had right there when it comes to individual decisions. But then again, AliGon... okay. They're going to lose one member. That's going to be Jumpy. not more than that. 15 to 11. But yeah, what I was about to say is that Copenhagen Wolves, the fact that they do get through to they stay on the site for such a long time. They don't really block AliGon from getting a plan or anything. They just wait in their position for the rest of the team to turn. Sometimes taking that risk is going to be worth it. Not this time, obviously, by Snappy, since he's already got 2 frags. He's already been exposed. He was inside of that smoke, which they already knew. But with players that were at other positions to play very offensive, and I think did we lag out a little bit?
Yeah, a bit of GoTV lag there. It's always happening in these kind of matches. Valve need to fix that. It's seriously upsetting.
Yeah, it really is. It's
don't give it away. Don't give it away.
I won't give it away. Copenhagen Wolves.
Either way, we're going to see a bit of aggression from AliGon. They are down a man, of course, getting ready to wrap around this smoke towards the A site here. Zealous just lining up a smoke. Just getting caught there in the CT smoke to hold it off. Snappy going for the peek here with the AWP. He's got to back off as they go for the aggression. Bit of a fake peek. Works out quite well for them. Nades coming in, but he's still got a good position to get some shutdown frags as they try and push him there through the arch. They will get completely obliterated, but instead wrapping back round towards the A side. And Godhunden is here to stay. Snappy, meanwhile, over in library. Still, they haven't cleared out this angle. He will be able to catch his shots off onto the players. What are they doing? They know he's going to be over towards his position. Not ready for it. He picks up the first one there, and that's pretty much going to be all she wrote. There's no way that AliGon can come back into this, surely, with Percy still alive and Pip, but oh no, Matic, he's going to shut down the first SMF, still coming in for more with Kaboom, and Zealous holding a nice crossfire over towards the site. Flash is going in, Kaboom going to be going for the peak, but it's going to go nowhere for him. Zealous, 1 versus 3 here, holding off onto the site, but no SMF, he's a king, 3 kills in the bag, and Copenhagen Wolves, they take the best of 2, 2-0.
Yeah, and really, Cobra, who was already shot there by Snappy, he was the one who was hit by Snappy's leg shot, and he still is the one to go out and expose himself from that angle, really not thinking of all the decisions he's making. So I gotta say, at some occasions, AliGon individually, they just, I don't know, fit well together. I don't want to say they don't fit well together, because as a team, you talk about these small struggles that you had after the games, obviously, but then again, in this particular best of 2, I gotta say, communication wise, they were lacking. They were lacking. But not much more to say, really. What about you, Hugo? What conclusion?
Well, what I find for this match is that obviously it's a very big mismatch. AliGon aren't as good as Copenhagen Wolves individually and as a team. AliGon have good aim. Again, not as good aim as Copenhagen Wolves, but it's not the team play that AliGon are struggling on. It's clearly the style of play. You can see how tilted they get, how aggressive they get, how many rounds they just throw away by just doing stupid pushes. They have the strategy there as a team. They have really good strategy. Their ways they work onto sites, the fact that they can wrap around Inferno Arch every single time onto A and get that bomb down is really effective. But at the end of the day, individually, while they have great aim, some of their individual decisions and plays aren't great, and that's obviously only going to come from more experience playing at a high level competitive level, high professional competitive level. And of course they will get more and more experience as we go on. They're a fairly, not a seasoned team. They haven't attended as many lands as I'm aware of it, really. So I think at the end of the day, they've only got time to improve.
Definitely.
But of course, guys, that is going to be the first best of 2 concluded for the night. We will be going, of course, into Epiphany Bolt versus Enso coming up very shortly. That's going to be an interesting game. That we can actually going on in 10 minutes, if I'm correct. So you definitely don't want to miss that one, I'm sure. Of course, me and Volty will be here again to cast that in just 10-15 minutes, guys. So again, I'm going to put on some music, play some commercial breaks, and we'll be back in just a short time. See you then.